A couple years ago, I dated this guy, and for the sake of the story, I'm just gonna call him Jay. So Jay and I met, and he approached me with a line like, "Oh, there's no way that you live in Louisville. I've been here my entire life, and I've never seen you." So I'm like, "Oh, well, originally I'm from Pennsylvania. However, I've been in Louisville for about half my life, so it's definitely become home." We hit it off. We go on a couple of dates. We're enjoying each other's company. However, about a year and a half goes by, and he starts bringing up the idea of marriage. At the time being, I took it very serious, but now I realized that he was just saying what he thought I wanted him to say. Anyway, something just kind of didn't feel right, so I took time to pray about it. And I said something along the lines of, "God, if I'm meant to be this man's wife, if he is meant to be my husband, then I pray that you give me the wisdom and the endurance in order to be a good woman for this man, in order for me to be the best wife that I can possibly be. However, if I'm not meant to be his wife, if he is not meant to be my husband, then I pray that you remove the urge or the desire to even be with him from my heart, my mind, my body, my soul, from me as a whole." So I'm thinking, oh yeah, honey, God is going to change the way I see things, the way I feel about these things. He's going to take out the doubt from my mind. No. 2 weeks later, we break up. I'm talking about completely done. No on and off, back and forth, nothing. We're done. And about a week after that, I did decide to post him on a page called "Are We Dating the Same Guy, Louisville?" Yeah, it was a good call to not be with this man. But that's another story for another time. Let me know if you guys want to hear about that. It was a crazy story. However, the point of this story is that I was really sad and I was crying. I'm talking about boo-hoo, ugly crying. Like, I'm really, really upset. So I decided, okay, I'm going to pray about it again. Out of the 30 years of life that I have been blessed with, I can say that I've only heard God speak to me loudly and clearly this one time. And God said to me, "You can cry or try to persuade yourself that you didn't notice the enemy's presence within that relationship. But you are not going to convince me nor yourself that you didn't notice my absence." And so I took the time to realize, like, whoa, what? I may not have noticed the enemy's presence, but I for dang sure noticed God's absence. And that is a tough lesson I do not plan on having to learn again.